I don't know if you remember this, but the Big 12 instituted a rule that teams could be penalized for doing the horns down gesture to Texas. That was a flag in the Big 12.
Lame.
Very lame. Very, very lame. But now the question is the SEC going to allow the horns down gesture? So they actually asked Greg Sankey, the commissioner of the SEC, and he said, I'm not going to talk about that right now. We're going to celebrate the conference growing. We're not going to talk about that right now, which leads me to believe, fellas,
it absolutely is going to be allowed.
Horns down's coming back, baby. Like, it's coming back. The SEC's like, you think we give a fuck about what they say? Are you fucking kidding me? No, you do horns down, you do fingers up. We don't give a fuck. Do whatever the fuck you want. Just get out there and play football, man. That's what we do in this conference.
You get out there, you beat Japan, damn it.
Yeah, this is SEC country. They're not worried about anybody's sensibilities from a non-traditional SEC school. On top of that, like, oh yeah, you're lucky to be here. The fact that we acknowledge your existence with the horns down should be good enough for you. Sorry, Texas, y'all sissies are just gonna have to get the fuck over it.
So speaking of that, who has the better first season in the SEC, Oklahoma or Texas?
Texas.
Yeah, that was quick. All right.
And it's not even just because I would want it for Caesar. I feel like
they're at right now
better spot.
Yeah,
their team is in such a better spot than Oklahoma is.
Yeah, like they're just currently set up to be better, especially in the short term. So Texas is the answer. I mean, I could see that flipping long term. Like I could see Oklahoma seems more like an SEC school. But for right now, it's definitely Texas.
Quinn Ewers is about to go crazy. Quinn Ewers is going to – look, we've heard all the time about it, like, oh, SEC defenses, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Quinn Ewers is going to feast. He's going to have a year.
Sarah
I would love to see that,
the new team doesn't get to dictate anything about feelings. Like, nope. Texas, you just
Commissioner Sankey. We want to come to the SEC. We want to take a piece of this pie from you, but you have to make sure nobody does the horn down gesture to us. Okay,
man. I hope they're doing that shit. I hope fucking Vandy is doing that shit. Like fucking Vandy's like, yeah, Texas, fuck you. Like they're like, welcome to the SEC, bitch.
There'll be SEC refs doing it to Texas.
Right.
At the coin toss, just like, all right, Texas, they'll receive.
Even better, you think someone's going to put out a mod to do it in the NCAA football game?
Ooh, no. And that's so funny that you asked or that got brought up because that question was addressed recently by EA.
In the live stream you waited in line to watch today, Scott?
No, not on that. This was before that, fucker.
No, it doesn't deny waiting in line to watch a live stream. He's like, obviously.
It was
what were
2
you
minutes.
doing?
It's 2 minutes, and it's not like I was waiting to get in the fucking club. It was just to watch the video that started at the 11:55. Any damn way. But no, they were asked that question: would horns down be in the game? And they, the developers did state like, no, we that's not in the game, but we haven't closed the door on it. They did the old. Say we'll see. Let's see the popularity in SEC. I bet if they do it a whole hell of a lot across the SEC at stadiums, it'll be a next year's version.
That shit'll show up
every fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
Every game you're gonna see a horns down, just for the fact that they don't like it. Like they
yes,
it's
which is so. It's such a weird thing.
I know it's weird, and Miami.
I don't get it
when people give the upside down U. Miami gets all upset, and it's like you realize
what?
Like I feel like I'm talking to my kids, where I'm like, you realize when you get mad, it makes them want to do it more. So just fucking ignore it. Just don't let it roll off your shoulders, and then it's not fun anymore. Like
right, and also it's like the most basic bottom level of like trolling. We turned the thing you do upside down. Like, how should that even really offend anyone? Like, it's not like saying, oh, hey, I fucked your mom. Like, it's just turning your little stupid hand gesture the opposite way. And you're like, they can't do that. You can throw a flag. It's so mean. Like, It makes you look like real big bitches. And I don't even have a problem with Texas, but it's horrible that you would sit there and whine about, like a pro team. You're like, well, you can't do that chant. Like, like even like, could you imagine? And I could, but Yankees being like, if the crowd starts chanting "fuck the Yankees," could you maybe get on the loudspeaker and tell them to stop that? It really hurts our brand, or we really have a lot of pride. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Chase nailing it. EA just waiting to drop Horns Down as paid DLC.
And I'll pay the extra couple bucks for it too. Just cause.
That's how you know when you're playing with rich motherfuckers, when like all of a sudden Horns Down, you're like, God damn it, this guy's rich as fuck, man.
This motherfucker paid for that shit.
Actually, wait, all right. So think about it this way: would they make more money by charging you to pay? You would have to pay to get Horns Down, or Horns Down is in the game by default, and you have to pay to get it removed?
That's a good point.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
They might make more
paying,
that way.
but
That's a good point. Texas, because you can charge Texas fans a lot.
Oh yeah, $50 to turn
like,
the shit off.
Yeah, you're not
it.
going to make a ton. Like if I look at it and Horns Down is like $10, I'm like, I'm not going to spend $10 just to see Horns Down for the couple of times I play Texas.
Well, my black ass ain't spending $10.
But if you go to a Texas fan, you're like, look, it's $50 for you to never see that Horns Down. They won't get that $50 out fast. They will smack that shit on the table. Here you go. Oh, do you want an extra 10 to do it quicker? Here you go.
Oh, they'll pay $50 for another fan who isn't gonna pay the $50. It's like, like he's not gonna pay for it. Don't worry, I got him.
They'll
covered.
start a slush.
I don't want his game
apply
to
for a
have
scholarship in
Horns
the
Down
esports
either,
team.
So
They're paying it forward like it's Starbucks.